I am kayaking right now in the middle of a beautiful lake. Something I never thought you could ever find in Mysore. Welcome to Mysore, guys. Hello and good morning from Mysore. I just arrived last night and right now I am going to a yoga studio because I've signed up for a class. I'm so late. They started home. If you wonder why I started with a class of Ashtanga yoga in this video, it's because Mysore is insanely world famous for it. आज हम एक्सप्लोर करने वाले हैं मैसूर को. Some call it the city of palaces, some call it Maishapura, or just our desi Mysuru, the same city that put Mysore Pak on the food map in the world. Mysore, Karnataka का एक छोटा सा city है. It is accessible through air via Mysore Airport, even through railway and even bus like I traveled. I'll show you where I'm staying, by the way. Mysore में hostel culture actually quite popular है. So I stayed at this very cute hostel in Mysore called Rombe, located in Diwan's Road, Lakshmipuram. Thank you. What stood out the most to me were the uniquely placed hostel dorms. They were so spacious and neat, not a common sight to see in a lot of hostels. Price for one night starts anywhere between 600 to 700 rupees per night. Okay, so I'm now heading out to go catch some dosa. A lot of people have recommended to go visit Mylari dosa. Visiting Mysore and not having Mylari dosa is like Delhi jana और उसकी चाट ना खाना, या Mumbai jana और vada pav ना खाना. It's an iconic dish which is an ultra soft dosa with butter on top and chutney along with it. दिखने में ये बहुत simple है, but it's so good. Some people also call it the Indian version of Japanese cheesecake, only savory. Another iconic place after Mylari that I stopped for my breakfast was Brahmin Soda. So I'm at Brahmin Soda factory, another recommendation that was given by a lot of people. This is one of the oldest shops here in Mysore and I'm going to check out what they have. Thank you, Anna. What is this made of?
It's root extract.
Sarsa Parila. Never heard of this before. But it is actually a plant जिसके root से juice बनता है. Very popularly used in Indian medicine. I had to fly all the way to Mysore to taste this. Seriously, the richness and heritage of our country never ceases to amaze me. Wow, it's very nice. Okay, now enough of settling in. I'm planning to head out finally. I've decided that I will cover some must-visit places of Mysore on the first day and some lesser-known, artistic and unexplored places on the second day. Check it out. So I'm finally at Mysore Palace. This is the second time I'm here. Now, this is the hot seat of the Wadiyar dynasty. Something interesting to know about this is that it wasn't always this grand. It used to be a wooden palace back in the day when the Wadiyar dynasty took over. And it was burned down, which is when the royal members hired like a British architect to build this from scratch again. The Mysore Palace is India's second most visited tourist attraction in all of the country, only after Taj Mahal. The palace is huge, but a lot of entrances are shut, so it shouldn't take you longer than 30 minutes to cover the entire place. Also, I'm commuting via a rickshaw for these 2 days. After I fell down from a scooter in Coorg, I thought of giving the scooters a break and opted for rickshaw travel. You can hire a rickshaw here for anywhere between 700 to 1000 rupees per day to travel wherever you want. Uber Olas are also available here. Travel tip: rickshaws in Mysore or in the south in general don't work in meter. You have to negotiate the price before getting in. So I've now reached Lalitha Mahal. Again, this is the second time that I am here. कहते हैं that this Mahal was made by the Maharaja at that time to host the Viceroy of India. But from the last time that I was here, it looks really splendid and fascinating inside. It's also a hotel now, so for people who want to come and stay here, it's a great stay option. I'm sure it's also as expensive. I don't think I can finish this dosa. It's so big. Apart from sightseeing, you can also relish on some yum food at the restaurant in Lalitha Mahal. It's dessert time and I thought, why not relish on the best Mysore has to offer, Mysore Pak. And that too at the OG and oldest store here, Guru Sweets. So I'm finally at Guru Sweets. This is one of the oldest sweet shop, the oldest OG sweet shop here. In fact, इनके जो परिवार थे, they started making Mysore Pak in the palace. Mysore Pak is made by 3 simple ingredients: ghee, besan and sugar. And trust me, it's so good. Wow. You know, even as I'm scripting this video, I can taste the Mysore Pak in my mouth. That's how good it was. And that's what I love about traveling. Visiting people, listening to their stories. It's like reading a human book, experiencing their life through their words, even if it is just for a minute. Also, while you're at it, don't forget to take a walk at the market to see how the locals live. So I have now reached Varuna Lake. This is a hotspot for all adventure sports and water sports over here. Of course, I'm not dressed for water sports or adventure sports, but I'll see what we can do here. So come, let's go check it out. पता है, as gorgeous as Varuna Lake looks right now, locals ने बताया था that it used to be a marshland before, used for cattle grazing or bathing. But it's revamped and had such a glow up. It's located about 16 kilometers from the center of Mysore, where you can catch some exotic birds, as well as partake in some water sports, like I did solo kayaking. ये पानी में गिर नहीं जाएगा ना?
नहीं, पानी में ऊपर ऐसा बिट
You can see shots of me rowing with both my hands. So wonder how I documented this? Well, I placed the camera between my thighs. A very uncomfortable position, but I love the result. Shooting solo is very difficult. Thank God for my GoPro. Another travel tip is investing in cameras like GoPro if you want to document adventurous activities, especially when you're solo. This is the best thing I've done in Mysore. So I just got done and I'm so happy and I want to cry at the same time because of how amazing it was. I had a moment there. I did. Like, I was so free-spirited. I was in the middle of complete and absolute silence, just the waves around me. That was the best thing I ever got myself into in a while. So props to this place and props to how well maintained it is. I loved it. So the plan was to go to Chamundi Hills, but it started raining. So I guess we're not going to be going there now. We're going to wait out the rains and see. I might have to push it to tomorrow. And guess what? I ultimately had to push it to the next day. But stay tuned for some more of Mysore. So I'm finally at Chamundi Hills. Now there are 2 ways you can get to it. I have chosen the route with a lot of steps. It's 2 kilometers of climbing. I'll show you. Chamundi Hills is named after its hilltop temple, Chamundeshwari. It is one of the most sacred hills in all of South India. कहते हैं this is also the famous spot where spiritual leader Sadhguru experienced enlightenment. I don't think I finished even 1 kilometers. There are two ways to get here. One is climbing the stairs and the other is taking your vehicle right to the top. After 4 kilometers, आपको दिखेगा the Chamundeshwari temple. I didn't take the camera inside, but it was quite something to watch. It was the climb that was most interesting to me. बच्चे से लेके बूढ़े लोग भी इस 4 किलोमीटर सीढ़ियों को क्लाइम कर रहे थे. I love the passion. Now let's head to a very different side of Mysore. I discovered this wood crafting studio through a few vlogs online to see the artsy side of Mysore and get my hands a little dirty.
So I'm at Bram WoodCrafting Studio. As the name suggests, it's a wood producing, furniture producing company. What it also has in addition to that, oh hi! What it also has in addition to that are really cool workshops.
ये वाला राइट में यहाँ पर फोटो ये मार्किंग
Visit this place if you want to do more than exploring historical places or exploring nature. Wood crafting is a skill I never had and it was genuinely fun to do. Of course, contact them well in advance to reserve your workshop slots.
So I'm now at Sri Venugopalaswamy temple. It's a very pretty looking temple. It's surrounded by Kaveri on all sides. Now, I'm not much of a temple person, but I do like seeing good architecture. I like seeing good picturesque places.
You know, the most interesting fact about this temple is that it is 700 years old and was submerged underwater until recently resurrected and relocated in 2011. It's located about 1 hour away from Mysore city in a village called Kanambadi. There's no entry fee and cameras aren't allowed inside the temple. In fact, they're very strict about it too.
So I haven't gone inside the temple yet, but I've just been taking strolls outside. This is definitely one of the prettiest temples I've ever seen because it's situated on top of a river and it's well maintained. The architecture looks good, very calm, very serene.
My last destination for today is SAPA. I got recommended to go here only today. This was not on my list, very impromptu. So I'm gonna go check it out. It already looks really amazing and aesthetic from outside. So let's see. Apart from being a cute bakery with delectable food, SAPA is also a great place to chill in the evenings at Mysore. Considering all the other touristy things get shut down by around 5 to 6 pm except Chamundi Hills and Vrindavan Garden. And that's how I ended my second day at Mysore.
Thanks so much for watching this episode and tuning on to Girly Tales. Until then, it's me, Neha Napia, your solo female travel guide, signing out. I'll see you soon in your city.